Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Neptune, Sailor SeaWorld, Michelle here, and today we're going to talk about, Slight 2 about, why we became Nearkin. Now, a lot of folks out there seem to think that, and it has never been said to be true, true or not, but there are some folks out there who believe that the only grounds to why Cloverway did it was to make fun of Deke for doing it. Now, first off, now keep in mind 2000 YL, which was the time that the free diff following of Sailor Moon came out, was not as far away from the time where Deke had their rights to Sailor Moon. So it wasn't, so I don't really think that the mindset or stand had shifted. Now, no one really knows why Cloverway did what they did, so they did. They called us Nearkin. And I guess they were coming up with the grounds for why we were always around each other. And one time it was said that, well, we're near kin and we grew up, we grew up and we always spent time around each other. So that's where we had that near bond from. But a lot of folks watching the show never bought that. They're like, yeah, we see through that, they were like. Now, what could they have done? Keep in mind, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Skyrail, Amara, and myself, Sailor Neptune, Sailor SeaWorld, myself, we're already women, so we can't be shifted into women if we already are women. And they had to come up with some grounds to our kinship. Now, many wise folks out there would think, oh, well, leave it alone. We're on cartoon now, or drawing show now. And they won't so smoothly, they won't so, smoothly be slayed like UPN or WB or USA before that. Well, that may have been true, and cartoon may have let them get away with a little bit more things. They still had to follow oversights about what you could and could not say, or could and could not do in a drawing show for children. So, yeah, Cloverway had to come up with some grounds for our kinship, and they're like, Nearkin. They grew up around the same time. They were always around each other. That's their bond, that's their kinship. Go with it. If someone doesn't buy it, well, that's too bad. At least we don't have to worry about someone getting irked or angered to the grounds where they're calling Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork and telling us it's a no-go. So yeah, we became near kin, and even though it may have matched up with what we were saying, it was not really matching up with what was being done. And if you think that we were the only ones that were in that bind, go to the fourth following of Sailor Moon, and you'll have Fisheye, or Fish's Eye, not really much of an likeness between the two names, and some folks will say that Fisheye was a man who liked to clothe himself in women's clothing. If that was true or not, I do not know. So what did they do? Well, made Fisheye a woman, which I guess in many tellings she most likely is. and that's all they really had to do. And if folks didn't buy it, well, that was on them. Getting back to us is that at the end of the day, a lot of folks seem to think, oh well, you know those folks at Cloverway, they're just pulling your leg. This is a stunt. They're just making fun of those folks at Disney and Deke back in the day for, you know, making Zoisite a woman. That's all this is. Ha ha ha. Well, if that was true, and it was just Cloverway making fun of Disney and Deke for doing what they had to do with Zoisite in the first following, well then, you really couldn't say that. I mean, if that was all it was in the fifth following, and the fourth following, when Fisheye becomes a man, and then in the Deke and Cloverway world, Fisheye is a woman. Sorry, it is what it is. So they had to shift Fisheye into a woman. So no, were they making fun of Disney and Deke for doing what they did to Sailor Moon when they had the deal for it at the time? Your guess is good as mine. At the end of the day, it's not how it is now with the mindset, the stand, the open-mindedness of some, the understanding and trusting from others, that we got into the grounds where Viz wouldn't have to do anything. Yeah, Viz didn't have to worry about, you know, a Zoisite or Malachite. Viz didn't have to worry about, you know, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Skyworld, Sailor Neptune, Sailor SeaWorld, myself. They didn't have to worry about Fisheye, about their straightness or unstraightness or whatever. Because nowadays it's not forbidden anymore. Nowadays, folks learning about unstraightness and those who see themselves as unstraight is a good thing. So now Viz didn't have to worry about, you know, dealing with us. Now that's the end of this film. And if you do like this film, then give us a like, playlist it if you want to, share it if you know how to share it with anyone on here. And also watch the other film that we made yesterday over here. And don't forget to hit that ringer to let you know when the next upload, live stream, or short's been done. I, Sailor Neptune Michelle, Sailor SeaWorld, and we'll see you later.